5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Deducter bringing you what everybody is looking forward to and what everybody knew would happen. This is Flash vs. Jaedong, the most equal rivalry in all of StarCraft history, the only true rivalry, because these two players are evenly matched, in my opinion, despite the fact that Flash just barely edges Jaedong out in their last best of performances. I still think these two players are basically equal to one another. The only thing is, Flash has his hand injury, and Jaedong does not. Even though Jaedong has not been playing his absolute best in the last couple of weeks, I would have no choice but to give the advantage to Jaedong here. Because no matter how good Flash is, just with his injury, I'm not sure he's going to be able to cope with Jaedong. And Jaedong, I mean, both players dispatched their opponents in sets 1 and 2 with no problems. Jaedong looks like going for the 9 pool. Interesting. Perhaps he's hoping to catch Flash in a 14cc, but Flash opting instead to put down a forward Rax here. I am not sure whether this is an A-Rax. I believe it is a forward 8-Rax. He's going to put the barracks here. Yeah, it's got to be a forward 8-Rax, and he's going to put Supply Depot there to block. Right. So both players going for a bit of early aggression. Jaedong's going to be fine. Of course, the 9 pool counters any sort of potential bunker rush coming from Flash here. So Jaedong's sort of anticipating that perhaps Flash might not want to go for a longer game. I mean, everybody is aware of Flash's injury, and you know, this is Jaedong will do what he can to win. Perhaps he's predicting that Flash will be will want to fight a shorter game, and if Jaedong can stop that and force a longer game, he's a clear favorite to win. Still, despite this, and you know, I don't blame Jaedong for doing this, you know, strategizing like this. You have to, and it would be a mistake for Jaedong not to do it. I just wonder whether there's a bit of doubt in his mind now if he beats Flash here. I say, well, you know, Flash, he's injured. I'm not playing Flash at his best. And that might cheapen the sense of victory for Jaedong. I feel Jaedong's the type of player who he wants to fight someone at their best. He wants to face off against someone in their prime. And it looks like some Zerglings coming out for Jaedong. Flash does see this. He knows his 9 pool. He'll be fine. He's going to be able to wall himself in. He's got SEVs he can repair, and he's got at least 2 Marines there. He's not going to be worried. He's brought out all sorts of SEVs to prepare to defend. And those players, I guess they're Flash fans, they're praying for Flash here. Jaedong has Zerglings. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to accomplish much here. And Flash with SEVs to blockade. These Zerglings might be able to pick off 1 Marine, which is still a nice little victory. Pick off an SEV and a Marine. Nice little victory there by Jaedong, but not quite enough of a blow there. And now Jaedong putting down his expansion. Flash will surely be ready to put down his own expansion. No, he's putting down a second barracks. Flash really wants to end this game early. Those girls are still praying. Flash canceled something there. I would imagine it's a supply depot. He's opting instead to get a second early barracks, and he's going to try to push fast and hard here. Flash, despite his injury, is still clearly capable of executing at least he knows all the builds in his minds. I don't know whether he's capable of executing all of them anymore. Hopefully so. Jaedong putting down yet another hatchery, so he's going hardcore economy now that his 9 pool has at least kept Flash in his base. He might be caught a bit off guard here by Flash's early stronger push, but Jaedong using his Zerglings absolutely well, picking off 2 more Marines. Flash not able to get up the forces that he needs to. And Flash has no choice, of course. If he lifts his barracks, Jaedong could run by, and that would be absolutely crippling blow. So Jaedong playing very well so far this game. Bit of a there's no real choice on this map, which I believe might be a new map here. I haven't seen this map before. Which I didn't catch the name of it at the beginning. Yeah, this looks like a new map, or at least a map that I have not seen before. Looks like a 4-player map. Some stuff in the middle. Those might be minerals. Jaedong will see with his Overlord this new Marine coming out, so he knows, I think he knows at this point that there are 2 barracks. So hopefully Jaedong will get some defenses up to defend against this. It might be a bit of a mistake for Flash to bring out these Mag Marines. If he's trying for some sort of sneak attack, I think he's better off preserving his secondary force of Marines. He's doing this, of course, so that he doesn't get caught off guard by any sort of potential attack on his Marines, like he lost quite a few early on. And now Flash pushing out with single medic, Firebat, and some Marines, but he's not going to be able to accomplish much considering the sunken colony will almost be up. I mean, they will be up by the time Flash gets to the front. And Jaedong still has Zerglings. He's going to be able to cause some damage, I feel. Looks like the Zerglings might be going after Firebat, but no, they're not quite able to accomplish that. Without speed, it is somewhat difficult to deal with Stim Terran infantry. And now with the Sunkens up, Flash will have no choice but to pull back. He cannot possibly break. So Jaedong, with just the right forces in position to defend as appropriate, Flash putting down his expansion, somewhat delayed by the fact that he put down a second barracks earlier. Jaedong getting his Spire. Flash is going to actually be in some trouble. By the time his expansion finishes, Jaedong is going to have Mulus barreling down on Flash here. Hopefully, he's got the presence of mind still to put down Engineering Bay and get some turrets up to defend, because Flash will need to do so. He's not got the early infantry advantage that he would normally have. So, and Jaedong trying to attack a bit at the front, losing quite a few Zerglings there. Mostly failed attack. I guess he was probably trying to run by the Flash lifted. I imagine that's what it was. Jaedong's not going to be bothered. Those Lings serve their purpose. He's going to have the Mulus out to do the damage he wants to do soon enough. Flash now putting down additional barracks. He needs infantry. He's putting down his engineering, but he's not going to have +1 finish for some time. So these Mulus will be very potent. Jaedong morphing 9 Mulus immediately, it looks like. Or maybe that's 8 Mulus, and I mean, he's going to have more coming. So, Flash now upgrading his +1 attack. Flash will have no choice but to defend for some time. He's pulling back his infantry. He needs to put down turrets, and he needs to be on top of his medic marine control. He's not going to have the tech advantage or the numbers, really, to make a decisive difference here. At least wisely, he's pulling his forces back to his base. Otherwise, he would lose an army in the middle of the field, which is not something he can afford to do in this game. Now, Jaedong bringing up his Mulus. He's going to go for an attack, it looks like, at the main. Flash has 1 turret finish only. The second turret still building. Jaedong catching Flash a bit unprepared, picking off the turrets, picking off both turrets now. He has free reign over the SCVs, and forcing Flash to pull back. Now Flash bringing out his Marines to engage the Mulus, killing a single Mulus, forcing Jaedong back for now. Jaedong still persisting with these Mulus. He has position over the command center at the main, but Flash's infantry at least forces Jaedong to back out for now. Flash has lifted his barracks at the front, though. Jaedong might be going for combined assault. Flash did have a bunker, which is going to help him significantly, and now Jaedong bringing his Mulus in to pick away at these Marines, killing a good number of Marines, now picking away at more SCVs. This is brutal to watch, frankly. Jaedong losing quite a few Mulus, but I don't think he's going to be too bothered. He's killed nearly all of Flash's infantry. He's done significant economic damage. Fortunately for Flash, that bunker helping him defend the front. If he didn't have anything there, it would be GG right then. But as it stands, Jaedong is still in command of the field with no problem. He has lurkers out, even though Flash has no chance of launching any attack for now. Rather, he's got Hydralisk in position. Sure, he demorphs the lurkers soon. Jaedong is certainly in control of this game without much problem. Flash put down 5 turrets at his main to defend. He is very concerned about attack, and Flash getting one of his SCVs trapped looks like in the corner, after having built a turret. Flash trying to push out with his infantry. I'm not sure whether this is a wise move or not. His turret's at least forcing Jaedong back for now. Flash with +1 finish upgraded, +1 attack finished upgrading. And now he's going to be able to force Jaedong back, but Jaedong with lurkers on high ground, 2 lurkers. I don't know why Jaedong's bringing these lurkers down. He's going to try for some stop lurkers? No, he's getting caught here. Jaedong needs to be a bit careful. Flash might potentially be able to deal with this. Now Jaedong has a stop lurker here. Just 2. Okay, 2 stacked on top of each other. He's got more stop lurkers. Good use of lurkers there. Well, I guess that was the one lurker. Flash must have stemmed his forces too much, which is why they got killed in one attack. Okay, that makes sense. And Flash is going to be forced to pause outside of Jaedong's natural. There's nothing he can do. He cannot breach the sunken lurker defense, especially considering they are mealess. Flash leaving a medic out in the open to get killed. Jaedong doing great attacks, picking off Flash's reinforcements. Jaedong certainly playing a very good game. Flash persisting with the attack anyway, killing 2 of the lurkers, killing the 3rd lurker. Those Sunkens are getting taken down, but unfortunately Jaedong's going to be able to bring his reinforcements and finish off these Mag Marines. He's got additional lurkers morphing. Even if Flash, who's showing exemplary control of his infantry, manages to do damage here, I don't think he's going to bother Jaedong too much. I could be wrong though. Flash with great control killing most of the lurkers, but it's just too little too late. Now Jaedong bringing all his forces, gonna mop up Flash's infantry. Flash has done more damage than I thought he would with his forces, but I don't think he could really afford the loss of those troops. He gave as good as he got. It's just he doesn't have any army left. Jaedong still has some mealers. He's still got lurkers and few lings. Jaedong, I don't think he's going to be able to breach Flash in sort of counterattack here, Flash in his science facility, because Flash will have 2 bunkers up and siege tank. Not too much that Jaedong can do to breach the front. However, Jaedong doesn't need to breach the front. He's going to have the filer soon enough, and I think Jaedong is well on his way to winning this game. He also has his +1 carapace finished. So, I mean, really, I don't know what Flash can do at this point. He's not really had the ability this game to launch any sort of decisive attack. He tried at the front. It was a worthy gambit against a lesser Zerg. I think Flash would have done well and probably won the game. But Jaedong had reinforcements just in the nick of time to stop Flash. Nevertheless, I still applaud these bold moves. I didn't think he would actually go through with the attack. And there was some nice control of his units, I have to admit. Despite his injury, it's just, I don't think there's too much that Flash can do at this point. He's got another army out, but it's not going to matter. Jaedong will have Swarm. In fact, I'm not even sure Jaedong needs Swarm to defeat this army. It would still be wise for Jaedong to wait for Swarm, though. Even if he somehow wins the next battle, he's going to suffer too many casualties.